The last section in week 14 is now we're talking about areas of sectors. So remember, a sector is like that piece of pizza. And so we want to know, what is this area that I shaded in? Nice and pretty, haha. Well, this area is a portion of the area of the whole circle. So we're going to basically do the same thing. So let's go back and look at the whole question, the same questions as yesterday, but now we're talking about the area of the pizza. So remember, the goalie ate half of her pizza and the diameter was 20 inches. So here's 20, and so we're going to go area this time. Area is pi r squared. And so we're going to remember that the radius, if the whole diameter is 20, the radius is half of that, which is 10. So area equals pi times 10 squared, or 100 pi. That represents the area of the entire circle, and she ate a half of it, so we can see that half of 100 is 50, so it'll be 50 pi. But how do we set it up? The same situation. It's the two fractions set equal to each other, a proportion. The sector over the area of the circle equals the degrees, and again it's over 360. What has changed is that we're looking for the sector, but basically this is the item we're looking for, and instead of circumference, now we're going to set it up as area. So we're looking for the sector. We know the area is 100 pi, and degrees over 360. Well, half of a pizza is 180, and so we know we're going to get 180 over 360. And again, if you can reduce this fraction, it makes life a lot cleaner, easier, a little bit easier math. So I'm going to reduce 180 over 360 to 1/2, divide by 180, divide by 180, multiply across, we're going to get 100 pi equals 2x. Divide by 2, and you can see that x equals 50 pi, or 50 times 3.14, which is 150 something. But we're going to keep it as an exact answer, because distance learning, I want you to do, we'll keep it where you're doing a little bit less. If you can get to this point, we're happy. Okay. Now, here's the same thing. Sonia chooses a pizza that only has a diameter of 16. So then our area, because we're looking for area, is pi r squared. So we're going to go pi times radius squared. Well, if the diameter is 16 all the way across, then halfway across is half of that, or 8. So we're going to put that in there. So we know that the area is 64 pi. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to, what are we looking for? Our sector over the area that we found is 64 pi, and set that up over to something over 360. Well, what is her angle? Is 45 degrees. So that's about this much. Okay, we want to find what's the area of this portion of the circle. Well, I can reduce this. If you remember, it was 8 reduced by 8. 1 over 8. It reduced by 45. Divide both sides by 45, and we got 8. So we're going to do cross products. 64 pi equals 8x, divide by 8. And we're going to find out that x equals 64 divided by 8 is 8 pi. So the same exact setup. We have, here we're looking, it's basically what we're looking for over the area equals degrees over 360. And then sometimes you, instead of area, if we were looking for the arc, you would use the circumference. Okay, so that's the only thing that changes in the formula. But we're going to do what I did in purple, area. And here we go, here's 72, so we're going to go like this. Something over area equals 72 over 360. Okay, remember that reduced to 1/5. This is what we're looking for. And our area, let's see, this is back to the goalie's pizza. I'm going to go back to the first one. The goalie's pizza, the area was 100 pi. So I'm going to come back here and I'm going to put 100 pi here. 100 pi. Okay, the goalie's pizza. And let's see, we're going to do cross products. 100 pi equals 5x. And we're solving for x because we want to know the area of the portion of the pizza that is left. So we're going to get x equals 20 pi. That's our answer. 100 divided by 5 is 20. All right. And this is called the sector right there. We've been talking about that. A region that resembles a pizza, a slice of pizza, is called a sector. It's bounded by two radii, this one and this one. If the circle has a radius of 10, radius is 10, what is the area? So you're looking for area of the sector with a central angle of 20. So here we go. We know this is going to be 20 over 360. I need to find my area is pi r squared. The radius is 10. So we're going to go pi times 10 squared, which is 100 pi. 100 pi. And we're always going to be looking for that one. So can I reduce this? I can reduce that by 10, and it's 2 over 36. And then I can reduce it even further. 2 goes into 2 once. 2 goes into 36 18 times. So 1 over 18. I do cross products, and we're going to get 100 pi equals 18x. Divide both sides by 18. Ooh, not a nice, clean, easy number. Let's come over here and go to Desmos. I have my calculator with me. I'm filming this at home. 100, I don't really care about the pi. 100 divided by 18, okay, reduces to 50/9. So I could say 50 pi over 9. And if I want to know what the decimal is, I can get the decimal. I'm going to get 5.555. Or 5.56, we'll say pi. And if I want to know what that is, I can multiply that times pi, and we get 17.45. 17.45 units. We're talking inches, I believe. So that would be inches squared because it's area. So again, if you can get to this portion right here, I'm super happy. 100 divided by 18 reduced to 50 over 9. Or if you gave me the decimal, that's fine too, because you're probably going to be using the calculator and it'll just pop the decimal out. All right, so guess what? Bet you we have pretty much the same types of problems as we did as yesterday, except for instead of finding circumference, you're finding area. Okay, area equals pi r squared, and you're going to set that up as x over the area equals the degrees over 360. So again, you're going to do problems 1, 2, 3, 4, and then here's a review problem down here, this last one. Solve for x in the diagram. So this has how many sides? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you have to look up how many degrees does a 6-sided figure add up to? And then you add all these up. You're going to say 10x plus 6x plus 10 plus 9x plus 4 plus 7x plus 2 plus 12x minus 8 plus 8x minus 16. Add all the x's together, add all the numbers together, and set it equal to the number of degrees that for an interior angle of a 6-sided figure or a hexagon. You can look that up on your notes from week 13, and you can look in the chart and just see how many degrees it's supposed to be and solve that one. All right, I will check in with you on Zoom. Have a great day.